What is going on YouTube? Today I want to give you guys 5 different tips to growing your personal brand, and I wanted to explain why they are so important for you to grow your brand. And I don't really want to jump into how to do them, like what specific things to do, but I just wanted to break it down for you. Welcome to the channel, guys. If you guys are new here, my name is David. I'm a 21-year-old content creator looking to help you improve your visual content. And let's start off by saying sorry to all the Final Cut Pro users. The other week I released a video where I tried using Final Cut Pro for the first time, and rather than being entertaining and funny like I thought it might be, it was a little bit ignorant, and I apologize for the video. If you were offended by it, I'm sorry. I took the video down because I didn't want to keep bringing in people that might have gotten offended, so I just took that video down. I'm sorry that it happened. Maybe I'll try again later. I know that Final Cut Pro isn't like the easiest thing to do, and I didn't do any research beforehand, and I'm sorry. But let's just jump in today's video. Yeah, maybe I'll try again in the future with a little more research, a little more practice. I just wanted to see what it was like to try it for the first time and document it, and it didn't turn out the way I thought it might have turned out. So I apologize for that. Anyways, let's jump in today's video, and I'm just gonna throw in these 5 tips for you guys and a really quick why they are super important for you. Let's go. So guys, tip number 1 is to know your name and have your personal image. It's super important to have a super easy, uncommon, easily recognizable name, because that way people are going to recognize you for who you are. And to have an image is to be able to put a face to the name so that people can even more remember who you are. Having a simple name is super important because people are not going to sit there and type out an entire paragraph to search up your profile. And having a face to the name is going to make it easier, because let's look at brands like Nike. They're recognized by their swoosh, or Canon's logo, or Nikon's logo, or Instagram's logo, or color scheme. We all recognize them by their logos. And the face to the name doesn't have to be your face. It could be a logo. I mean, it could be your face, because when you think about Drake or Rihanna or Beyonce, you know exactly what they look like because they're so famous and they have that face to their name. So figure out what your name is going to be and what you want to show as your face to your personal brand. And then now you can move on to the next step. Step 2 is knowing your audience. Now, you have to know your audience, because if you don't know your audience, you're going to start targeting a bunch of people who don't care. You really want to focus on the people that do care, because those are the people that are going to be coming back for you and reaching out to you and working with you, or focusing on you and buying your products, or, you know, all of this stuff, checking you out and following you. If you want to grow your brand, you got to focus on the people who care, not the people who don't care. You just bring the people that care in, and they'll network you, and you'll work out from them. So you start with them, and you'll eventually grow out more, and it'll get more broad sometimes, and you may even get more specific. Your audience is super important, because you don't want to waste time on people that aren't gonna give you that retention or focus on who you are or what you do. Let's jump into step number 3. Step number 3 is to keep your aesthetic, your look, your vibe, your feel, your message, whatever it may be, whether you're posting photos of food, whether you're posting inspirational messages, whether it's a color theme on your Instagram feed. You want to keep that look, because people are going to recognize you for that, and they're going to look at it and be like, oh, this is definitely this person's photo because of the way they colored it, because of the way they edited it, because of the subject in the photo, because, well, I just look at their face there because all they post are self. You want to keep that look, because that's going to help people recognize you, and they're going to stay consistent, and that's kind of the reason why they're following you, because they like that specific look, and it's going to make it look aesthetically pleasing on your Instagram feed. When you stay consistent, you don't want to be like a meme page and all of a sudden post Fashion Nova. It doesn't make sense, and you're gonna lose followers because of it, because people follow you for that specific thing that you're posting, and if you start to stray away from it, then people are gonna unfollow you. Now the next one is a very, very wide, broad topic. It's gonna be, you gotta know how to market yourself. Now this could be a lot of things, whether it's using hashtags, whether it's engaging with people to interact with them, and, you know, just reaching out to people, or if it's advertisements, or if it's something else like posting on Instagram stories or something, anything at all. There's so many different ways to market. You got to know which one works for you, and I can't really tell you which one works best for you because that's you and I'm me, and it's different for everybody. Whatever works best for you, you just got to explore all the different types of marketing. You got to reach out to people, you got to do a bunch of different stuff, but marketing is super important because this is what's gonna get your name out there. So marketing is the most important thing that's gonna get you off the ground. So you gotta do that. You gotta know how to market whatever way works best for you. And the last thing is gonna be engaging with people. Now this is a strategy of marketing, but I found that it should probably deserve its own little tip, because engaging with people is super important, because rather than just bringing in people to follow you, you want to build a network. You want to build relationships with the people that are interested in you, because they're going to stay. The people you build relationships with are going to stay with you, because once you have that relationship, you can consider them friends or acquaintances or something, and they're going to stick around and stay and ride the wave with you. So engaging with people is super important, whether it's in the comments, the DMs, any typical possible way. Engage with people. And if none of these work for you guys, it's okay, because there's always rebranding, there's always another way, there's always more time. You guys can keep going and try what works and fail at what doesn't. You can always keep going. So as long as you don't give up, you got this. You can go. You can just keep trying to brand yourself. You can market yourself. You can just keep doing it over and over. Just keep trying. Don't give up. Anyways, that is all for today's video, guys. I'm about to head. Anyways, that is all for today's video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. Turn on those notification bells if you're interested in that. And regarding the lighting, in my past few videos, you may have noticed that it gets substantially darker throughout the video, and that's because I'm using a window, and that's not the best idea. So I actually ordered a new light setup for my YouTube, so that should be coming in soon. So hopefully my lighting is gonna get better. That's soon. That's eventually. Let's see how it goes. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day, morning, night, wherever you're watching from, and I'll see you then. Peace.